welcome to this week's video. Sorry it's a bit late this week, but I've just been so busy, but I've got my filming schedule back the way it should be, so videos will be going back to their regular upload times, regularly every week without fail. Again, thank you to everyone that subscribed so far and watched the videos so far. Even everyone that's commented, even the people that comment not so nice stuff, all the engagement's welcome. Yeah, I don't take it to heart, innit? It's what it is. Like, this is the internet. It's easy for us all to sit behind keyboards and be horrible to other people, but put yourself out there and see how it feels. But yeah, in this week's video, I want to talk about whether it was a good idea to tune the TT and what it's like living with it now that it is tuned. So it's been, I don't even know how long. I'll write on the screen because I do not know. I do not know how long it has actually been since I tuned the TT. So I will write it on the screen. But it's been a while. I've done a good couple of thousand miles in the car since it was tuned. In different conditions as well, which we will come to, because the car does behave differently in different conditions more now than what it ever did before, which is it can be a bit here or there, to be fair. But to be fair, the car is a pleasure to drive. I mean, I love it. I mean, like you see from after I drove it back from SA, how happy I was with it. I literally don't know where I'm going, and I don't care. You know, the only thing is, I'm struggling not to get in trouble. I mean, I hadn't been pulled over very much in this car before the tune. I do obviously follow all the road rules, as we well all know, but since the tune, it is hard to keep this thing within the speed limit. I mean, where I live, it's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. You can drive the car easy. I mean, I'm cruising along now, kind of 10 miles an hour in traffic. It's not jittery, it's not juddery, it's not jumpy. But when you see a clear bit of space, you can't help but peg it, and you just and very quickly your speeds get up to unlawful. So you do have to be careful. I am going to take the car to a track day. My friends do a few track days. It was just the last one was like the day after the tune, and it was just too much money to spend with the tune and then to go to the track as well. It just wasn't doable for me. But it will be going on a track day ASAP. Obviously we was meant to go over to the ring. That will still happen at some point when the world allows. But yeah, driving the car, I think is night and day. I think the torque as well, it's like someone grabbing you by the scruff of the neck and just dragging you along. I love it. It's an exciting car. It was an exciting car before, like it was a fun car, but now it's it scares me. And I never really understood that. It's like, when you see people, I'm not trying to compare, but when you see people like, they're in their TDFs or whatever, and they're like, that's such a scary car to drive, any minute you could die. Like, it's like that's like, why would you bother? Like, that's no fun. But now we're going the wrong way. Now I get it. Now I really get it. It is scary fun. It's not. It's not dangerous, but if you don't respect it, it feels like it will bite you, which is fun. Like, that's why people skydive or whatever crap. Like, at least with this, you're in control. If you mess it up, then it was your fault. You know, so that's the thing I really love about it. I really do. It is it's just exciting. Like, obviously we will come to that. So my printout from SA, which I will put back up on the screen so you can just have a look for yourselves. says we're running 308-ish brake horsepower. I think it's at 450 Newton meters. You'll see from the printout anyway. There has been some little bits of a dispute in the comments, shall we say, and a couple of DMs on Instagram, which anyone's welcome. DM me on Instagram anytime, comment anytime. I'll reply to all comments unless they're racist or overly horrible. But yeah, there's been a few disputes, like friendly disputes with people. No trouble, but friendly disputes with people saying they don't believe the figures, or they're not having it. So I am gonna put the car in for another dyno session somewhere else. So I'll book it in somewhere. I'm gonna do that soon. Actually, I'm going on holiday next week. But then when I get back, there'll still be a video. But when I get back, we'll get it booked in and we'll get up to a dyno and we'll run it on someone else's dyno and see what comes out there. Because, like I said, it is faster. There's no two ways about that. It is definitely faster. But let's see in it. We'll see together. Like I don't know either. At the end of the day, it's not. I haven't got a dyno in my garage. I haven't got a garage, to be fair. So yeah, we'll take it up to an independent dyno. We'll whack it on and we'll see what it comes out with. And if people still speak, we'll take it to another one. Like it doesn't matter to me, innit? It's all fun and games at the end of the day. To me, the car drives different, feels different. So yeah, I ain't fussed. As for like the boring stuff, reliability, fuel consumption, etc. To be fair, this is the first time I've drove this car in about 9 days. Just been sitting outside my gaff. It's been really hot here, then really cold, raining, all like just everything. Came out this morning. She started first time on the turn. Was a little bit groggy, just getting warmed up, but now just hasn't missed a beat. The car doesn't miss a beat, to be fair, anyway. But I was a bit worried this morning where it's just been sitting. Literally, I haven't even took the key out of the drawer. She's just been sitting there. So was very surprised. Just bang, started on the key, and now it's just like nothing ever happened. Fuel consumption, I think, has gone down a bit. I mean, let me look on the trip computer here. See, it's saying here we get 24.3 mpg. Now I don't know if that's right or not. What I am gonna do is reset everything tonight, and then I'll give it like a couple of 3 weeks, and I'll come back to you and let you know exactly what the sort of fuel consumption is. It would be nice to do some like 0 to 60s, but obviously I'd have to come when we find a space to do it. Yeah, just some like 0 to 60 runs, 0 to 100 runs. I mean, once you get going, it does move. I was on a private road and I did manage to get it up to like 135, but I didn't really want to push it any further just because it just sort of been tuned, and obviously it's the first time I've tuned the car, so I wasn't sure. I was still worried about it like exploding. With my tune, I did get a 2-year like warranty. I don't really know what it covers, but hopefully I won't have to use it. Like I said, before I went to the company I went to, I had spoke to a few people that had been to the same company who had been running the same tune for over a year and hadn't had any issues at all. So fingers crossed I'll be in that boat and won't be in the boat of bang. Don't know what else is. If there's any questions, I know a lot of people in the comments have said, oh, they've been worried to tune or nervous. Like I said, this was my first time. Other people in the thing are like, oh, you're stupid, like I tune every car I've got, blah, blah, blah. One thing I will say, speaking to a few people as well that have got the Auto TT, if you've got an auto, go for the DSG upgrade as well. It's like a software upgrade, but it brings the gearbox up in line with the sort of, no, thank you. It brings the gearbox up in line with the rest of, with the power of the car. So, because otherwise it's like in this one, if I peg it in like first or second even, really, to be fair, you're not quick enough changing the gears. You jump in, you sort of jump in. You got to sort of like be gradual with your throttle and be gentle with it. It's sort of got to be a transition, not just a, you know what I mean? Where if you, and the same with the DSG, if you don't upgrade it, it just confuses the box. But if you upgrade it, then I've spoken to a couple people that are running like S3s and stuff with crazy like 500 horsepower with upgraded like turbos, and they've just upgraded their DSGs and they've got no issue at all with it. So the DSG can obviously handle it. It's just you got to let the software know. You like all these cars are just all computers now, isn't it? So you just got to let the software know. Driving in where are we going now? 1 second, I'm a bit lost there. Oh, there left. Driving in wet conditions, this car will spin the tyres in first and second if you're anywhere near on it. Fun if you know it's coming. The first time I came out of a corner, it was a bit wet, I pegged it, the car's just like literally I'm in third gear now and the car's still screaming and jumping all over the place. I enjoyed it. Can't say the missus enjoyed it so much, but yeah, again, like I said, it just adds to the fun of this car. Before, I was driving this car like a nutcase. It never once bit me, never caught me out. Couple of times you get a bit of understeer, but like nothing like overly dramatic. That was when you were just being an idiot going into a corner full pelt. You know what I mean? Nothing overly dramatic, but now it is a bit of a force to be reckoned with. It's just, if you do have similar, or you quit, just next time when the first time you drive it in the rain, just be a little bit careful because she will bite. But I think to be fair, that is about it. There's not much else to say. It is, my verdict is, I'm happy. Go and do it if you haven't done it. I mean, how can you not be happy with that? Sorry for all the stuff flying around in the boot, but there's no way you couldn't enjoy this car. It's just, it is fun. It screams, it hisses. It's like a wild animal. You hear that big ram air filter, and it's going crazy. And it's even at low speed, you're driving around, you just hear it going. It's just like it's under the bonnet, just waiting. It's like, come on, and that's what I mean about getting yourself in trouble. It's like they're screaming at you, like, let's go faster, and in the end you're just like, yeah, let's go faster, and then, you know, it just sits there and it's waiting. Man, the thing I'm so surprised that I really thought I would get it done and hate the car, like it'd be good for the tube, but just unusable, like all over the place, cost £1 million on petrol, just be like unable to drive it at low speed. And obviously I use this car for a lot of different things. I use the car to take kids to school at the end of the day, so it's nice that I can still run down to Tesco, other supermarkets available, or run down to the school or whatever, and still be, I mean, the car is a nice car, but still be like incognito, still drive very normal. I try and just mosey along like I am now in traffic at 11 miles an hour. The car's fine, we're in second gear, it's not noisy. I mean, look, there's no screaming and popping and banging, there's none of that. It's fine. But then if a gap opens up and we smash the foot down, it makes loads of noise and fires you off like you've been shot out of a rocket launcher. And that is all I wanted. think I might need to upgrade the intercooler, but I think I needed to do that anyway. My radiator is not the best. When we took the car apart at the front to fit the grille, it does look like it's seen better days. I may change the radiator and add like an intercooler, an upgraded one or whatever, just for better cooling. Question to you lot now. I'll put up a couple of sound bites of the car so you can hear it now. But do you think I should put an exhaust on this car? Because like, I'm literally contradicting myself here. I'm saying, oh, it's nice because it ain't all mad and loud and I can do normal things in it, but it still ain't dramatic enough for me when I am trying to like cause a scene. It's a lot of induction noise, not a lot of exhaust noise. Low down, if you're close to the exhaust, it does sound really nice. From inside it does sound quite nice, but I just think if you're flying past, it doesn't sound like as dramatic as what I would like. So yeah, get in the comments, let me know if you've got an exhaust, if you have, what exhaust, if anyone can send me any like video clips or links to clips of what they sound like. I'm thinking maybe just go for like a catback system, but I'm really in the weeds. So yeah, if anyone just has any idea or any advice, or any exhaust companies out there make a good exhaust and want to sell one, let me know. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying at the start, thank you to everyone that subscribed. We got a slight interruption by my Bluetooth there for some reason. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. It means the world to me. We're up over 200, I think it's at 220 subscribers as we speak now. Yeah, if you keep watching, I'll keep making the videos. Anything, like I said, anything you want to see, I'm happy to shoot for you. Just let me know. Anyone wants me to come review their car, ideally like modified cars, but anything really, I'll come. Like, you can be in the videos, we'll have a chat about the car, have a little drive. That's what it's all about. DM me on Instagram, add me on Instagram. Also, if you want to see sort of a different side to me, like, go over to the Fat and the Drunk podcast. That's my podcast with my friend. So go over there, we just sort of talk about news and rubbish, chat rubbish, get drunk and chat rubbish. It's that funny, tongue-in-cheek. We say a lot of stuff you shouldn't say, swear and be horrible, but it's just all fun and games, not to be horrible particularly to anyone, apart from Katie Price this week for some reason. But yeah, go over, check it out. It's on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever. It's on YouTube as well. So yeah, give us a Podbeam. So give us a look, check us out. Hopefully you like it. But yeah, tunes a definite thumbs up. If you ain't got one, get one. I can recommend SA because there was nothing but a good experience with them. I drove them mad for like 12 months before I went there. They replied to every email, answered every question. Never ever was rude or abrupt. I find some companies, if you ask too many questions, they can be a bit rude. I'm having something made for the car as we speak. I haven't said anything about it yet, I don't think, on the channel, but it's being made as we speak, and I'm having nothing, and I paid a lot of money, and I'm having nothing. I'm having nothing but headaches with the company. Nothing but headaches. They're being rude. They've just messed me around. They got my money, so I'm sort of stuck. But you'll hear about that when it, hopefully, if it ever arrives, or if it don't, you'll still hear about it. But yeah, just thank you to everyone. There goes the S3. Love an S3. thank you to everyone for watching, subscribing, liking, not liking. Just, yeah, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Go over, watch The Fat and the Drunk. And we'll be back next week, probably with some more TT. Oh, we'll be back next week fitting the new sweeping indicators to the mirrors. So yeah, that's going to be a job, because I don't know how the mirrors come off, I don't know how to take the caps off, I don't know how, so that'll be a learning process for me and you. But you know, the videos are always funny because I'll probably end up breaking half the car. So come back next week for that one. And yeah, thank you all so much. I'll catch you on the next one.